Hello. Hi. It is Thursday night, August 30th at like 10 p.m. and I wanted to open this reading vlog because I'm actually planning on breezing through this book, so hopefully it'll be done soonish. Today we are going to be starting Queen of Shadows by Sarah J. Maas. This is the fourth book, kind of the fifth book if you think about it, in the Throne of Glass series by Sarah J. Maas. And if you don't know, I'm doing a reread, read-a-thon, read-along thing to get ready for the finale of this book, which is Kingdom of Ash, that comes out in October. I have been reading these all summer. I started the first one, The Assassin's Blade, in June. It is now, it's basically September. And I still have 3 books to get through, but this is probably my favorite book in the series so far, so I'm pretty excited about it. The thing I've noticed the most throughout this whole reread is that, like, it doesn't matter if other people don't like it or think it's cheesy or trashy or like whatever, and like it has its problems, but I get so much joy from this series that I don't feel guilty about reading it, because it's just like genuinely one of the best series I've ever read. Like, not only is it like funny and inspiring and emotional, the characters are fantastic, but it's just like such an intricate story. It still blows my mind how intricate it is. Like, there's so many details that are stuck in the beginning of the series that matter at the end of the series, and even details at the end of the series that are going to be important in this final book. I didn't think I was that excited for Kingdom of Ash at the start of this year, and I think ever since I read Tower of Dawn, I've just been rediscovering what this series means to me and what Sarah J. Maas means to me, and like all of it. And so it's like, now that we're actually almost a month away, like basically if you think about it, it's like September and then October is when the book comes out. We're like 2 months away, but a month away, and I'm just like really excited. And I don't know how many people are gonna actually read it when it comes out because it's so long. Some people are probably gonna finish it really quickly, but like I'm just excited. Not ready for it to be over, but like I'm really happy with what it has turned into. That was cheesy and long. I'm gonna get into this book. I feel like I've just been shot. I just thought about Nesrin. She deserves better, but also, wow, Nesrin. I'm pretty sure that's who is in this opening scene. I honestly cannot remember. It's been too long. It's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon on Friday, and I am about 100 pages into Queen of Shadows. I've been sitting around forcing myself to read. It's just a time. Dorian is possessed by the Vogue Prince. Aedion is like trying to die before Aelin comes to rescue him. Kale is just being a complete dumbass. And then we have Manon, who is just like, she hasn't made her big development yet when she realizes that she's actually human. I mean, she's not human, but she's like, kind of human. A lot of suffering. There's a lot of fun stuff happening, but it's a lot of suffering. It'd be like that, huh? It'd be like that. It is about 4:30. I made it to like page 130, and I decided I need to take a break and I need to go work out because I haven't done it in forever and I feel guilty about it. And I was reading and I kept thinking like, ooh, Aelin would want me to work out, so I'm gonna go train. Good morning, it's Saturday, September 1st. I'm already reading. It's like 9:30 in the morning, and I'm right now in the middle of the plan to save Aedion. There's this part that I just like love because I underlined it the last time I read it, and it gets me every time. Basically, there's this line that Madame Florine says when Aelin is like getting ready to go in. No matter what, like no matter how long it takes, I will come to you and I will bring music and dancing. And like, I want to know, is she gonna come to Aelin? Because we all know Aelin's not gonna die in this next book. Like, actually, that's a lie. We all know that Aelin will survive this next book. She may die, but she's coming back. Actually, I would put good money on it that she is gonna die and she is gonna come back from that death. So, yeah. Will Madame Florine return? Who's to say? I just had a thought while I was getting ready to go back to read. What if there's an epilogue? There's gotta be an epilogue. What if there's an epilogue? What if it's like 10 years later? Oh God, oh geez. Lysandra is taking care of Alien and she doesn't know, but she's gonna fall in love with him and he's gonna fall in love with her and she's gonna become Aelin, and I'm really emotional. This is too much for me. I just remember Tower of Dawn. Okay, so right now, wow, I have tears in my eyes, it's fine. Right now I am page 178. Kale is basically mad at Aelin because she almost tried to kill Dorian, the love of his life. And he's like, there has to be another way. Like, fire and beheading can't be the only way. We have to be able to save somebody. Don't worry, Kale. You'll figure it out. Once you go down to the southern continent, it's all gonna be different. Oof. So it's afternoon. It's like 12:30, I think. I've been reading for a while. I'm on page 233, and I was reading and I looked over and I saw a doodle that I had made last time I read it. And then Rowan showed up and it's just, ooh! But it was really cute because Nesrin's like, who is that? And Adian smiled and he knew it was Rowan because he could smell Aelin on him. I hate this. Why am I like this? So it's about 3:45. I've been reading all day. I'm very impressed with myself actually. And I'm on page 375. Look at me go. I am more than halfway done. It's heating up. I just finished the part where Lysandra kills Erben, so that's fun. I really don't have like a serious update to be like, wow, cool theory of things I'm thinking about. I don't know. It's just like really good, and like obviously I've read it before, so like I know kind of what's happening, but it still like blows my mind that Sarah is so smart, and like mainly it's Aelin being smart because she has like all these plans that she's been working towards. But like it's Sarah. Sarah made Aelin, so like Sarah has to be smarter than Aelin and everybody else in the world. Every time I am shocked, and it just is amazing to me because I am not that smart. Kale is still being a little bitch, and I'm really excited for him to go through his transformation in Tower of Dawn. It's really fun because Emily is currently in the middle of Empire Storms right now, and so we're just like texting back and forth all kinds of feels about this series, and it's just like really fun. I decided for September that I'm not gonna be on social media for the most part, and this is day one, so I'm like trying to use reading to like overcome the need to be on Twitter and Instagram, and so far so good. But also I have a feeling I'm gonna read these next few books pretty quickly, and it's gonna be like a week into September and I'm gonna be like, well shoot, I'm done. I'm anticipating finishing this by the end of the weekend because I'm over halfway done and it's literally been like 2 days off. I'm just reflecting because obviously, as we know from Tower of Dawn, Maeve is like a Valga queen, and like Gavin and Elena only really knew about the Valg kings. Marty, I'm scared. I'm literally just started crying. It's fine. Manon just killed Roland, so that was fun. But then Kale and Nesrin were like sharing the bad news of like, there's Iron Teeth witches and there's a war and we're all gonna die. And Kale had this line where he was like, they're gonna have to ally? They're gonna have to ally with the magic wielders if the magic wielders are like willing to save the world after all that's been done to them. And I had a flash of him at the end of Tower of Dawn and it just made me really emotional. Happy and sad at the same time, as Casey Musgraves would say. I'm emotion. What the fuck? Literally can't. Rowan just said that he would track her and find her even if she died. She's in a coffin. I'm sad. I'm a ball of emotions. Basically, Kale and Aelin had a little heart-to-heart and they were like, you deserve happiness. You do too. And I just... Oof, I'm so emo. This series just means so much to me, and these characters and Tower of Dawn. Wow. So Kale and Nesrin are hanging out, and they're going down into this temple, and it's for the sea god, which is kind of a time. I'm just thinking of sea wyverns. Wyverns? Wyverns. Wyverns? Anyways, so there's this line where it's like there's a bench in each direction for whatever direction a sailor might journey in. And Nesrin picks fucking south for the southern continent. And like, sure, she's from the southern continent, her family is there, but also Tower of Dawn. I hate Sarah so fucking much. Antica. What the fuck? Oh! Oh! I hate her. I hate her so much. How did I not notice this? Okay. Nesrin Philique. To Kale, promise me you will walk out of that castle tomorrow. Nope. So it is 11:30 p.m. I have been reading probably for like at least 12 hours. Basically, all I've done today is read. And then we went to get milkshakes, but mostly I was reading. And I'm on page 600. I am going to finish this book tonight before I go to bed because I only have like 50 pages left. I freaking love Queen of Shadows. Like, I have said since it's come out that it's been my favorite of the series, and I adore it, and it's awesome. And as I was starting out this reread, I was like, but is it my favorite? Because, you know, Empire is pretty good and Tower of Dawn's really great, and I really enjoyed Heir of Fire. And I kind of like forgot everything that happened in Queen of Shadows, and so then I reread it, and now I'm like at the end of it, and like the ending of Queen of Shadows is, I think, in my opinion, so far the best ending that we've had in the Throne of Glass series. Because, like, listen, there's been some crazy endings. Like Heir of Fire, the ending is empowering and really inspirational and emotional and really crazy. And like the Empire ending is really epic, but also sad and crazy. The ending of Tower of Dawn, really beautiful and amazing. But like the Queen of Shadows ending is just fucking iconic. Like, every single point of view is just like insane. Like, we have Dorian breaking out of his collar, Aelin finally gets her magic bag, Rowan is racing to save Aelin, Lysandra comes in as a ghost leopard, Manon is saving a lead, Kaltain goes crazy. Like, literally every single chapter so far I've just been like, oh yes, yes, yes. And like, I've read this twice before, but I'm still just like in awe. Anyways, I'm just getting emotional because Kaltain is getting ready to like blow them all to cinders, and I don't think I'm ready to reread Empire again. I just did this in like March, so guess I'll just die. It's after midnight now. I'm still reading. I had to take a break to shower. Aelin and Dorian were having a little chat, and I am just like, I think it's starting to hit me that like we're getting the end of this story. Like, it doesn't seem real because I feel like these books have been going on forever, and like I've been reading them for only like 4 years, but like it's just so weird. I don't know. I'm not emotionally prepared, even though I keep telling myself that I am. And like, I keep tearing up at little moments in this book, and I'm like, girl, you don't even know what's coming. Like, future me is watching this vlog being like, yeah, you right, you got no idea what is coming in Kingdom of Ash. They're just such good friends. It is 12:45 a.m. and your girl just finished Queen of Shadows for the 3rd time. Yesterday I read, I think I got up to like page 130, And then today at like 9 a.m. I was like, all right, here we go. No social media. We're just gonna read all freaking day. But I think one of the reasons why I love Queen of Shadows so much and why it's my favorite, okay, many reasons, but I really like it because of all the girl power. There's just like so many really cool girl characters that I think it may be the only series that I've read that like genuinely I love all the girls and they're all amazing. I was just getting so emotional this round, like at the friendships that were built. Like this book is focused less on romance. I feel like Empire of Storms focuses heavily on the romance of like literally everybody. Everybody is trying to date somebody. But like this book it hints at romance, but it's more focused on like how people are friends with each other, and I'm obviously more interested in that than the romance. So it was just like really great to revisit all those good friendships. Like I am so excited to see Kale and Dorian get together again in Kingdom of Ash. Like it's gonna be phenomenal. Kale's gonna be like, dude, I'm married, and he's gonna be like, what the fuck, I'm in love with a witch, and Kale's gonna be like, what? It was also really weird this time around because towards the end we get a lot of talk about Kale and Nezrin and like they're going to the southern continent and all that jazz, and like it's really interesting because the last time I read Queen of Shadows was I think before Empire even came out, and since then I've read Empire twice and I've read Tower of Dawn once, and so now I know what happens, like how all these loose ends fit together, and like I know what Kale and Nezrin go through in this next part of the story. And it was just like so weird because the ending of Queen of Shadows, it kind of seems like they're gonna become a couple, and obviously Kale is just like kind of reeling with this whole like I am paralyzed thing, and obviously they don't know what's gonna happen because it's a book, but I know what's gonna happen. And so it was like really weird to be like, but you guys aren't gonna be together, but you're going on an adventure and it's gonna be really painful, and I'm sorry, you're gonna grow a lot, but it's gonna be really great at the end. It's just like, I don't know, it was super fun. I'm really happy that I did this reread though, because there was a lot I forgot about, and I don't think I would have been quite as excited, and I don't think I would have seen the payoff in quite the same way if I hadn't reread, because there's just so much. I also just loved Lorcan. Like, here's the thing, Lorcan, evil, terrible guy, really awful in Queen of Shadows. He is just a bastard in so many ways, but he does show off. He does have this like little glimmer of like kindness where he's like, I wasn't just gonna leave Adian to die, I'm not that mean. So like obviously he's gonna go through a lot, and I'm so excited to see him in Kingdom of Ash because he just like ended Empire so broken and so he's just gonna be a new guy. It's gonna be a like, oh my gosh, Kingdom of Ash is gonna be a whole new ball game. There's gonna be so much character development, so much growth, so many new characters that are the same old characters but just acting differently. Like I'm just, the payoff, I'm ready for the payoff, guys. I have been waiting for this for 4 years. Wow, I just hyped myself up so much. Okay, anyways, cool, good. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna go start Empire, I think.